my son has taken quite an interest in the greenhouse. Maybe because it's kind of defined and it's attainable. It's 26 feet long, I think 13 feet wide. And so it's something that he's kind of expressed an interest in. So I want to foster that. And so what this is a Planta greenhouse that we got a couple of years ago. And it's really pretty fantastic. This is all galvanized steel. This is polycarbonate, so it's really good at sucking in the heat. It's also got these really cool automatic doors. So there's like a gas in there, and whenever it gets warm, it expands and it opens the roof. So keeps it cooler in here. Because this is the only place I could put this greenhouse. It's in, somewhat of a shaded area. And so we're going to install, I've got some floodlights that I think will work. And I've got a small little heater, which should be enough to kind of keep it warm. So when we originally got this greenhouse, kind of normally the soil would just go to here. So none of this would be here. The soil would come up to this plate, and this would be underground. So the idea is that it would keep it from blowing away. But it seemed kind of short in here when we were walking around. I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6'2". My son's like 6'4". And so we wanted to give it a little more elevation. And of course, that'd be great for plants as well. And so what we did is we installed this 2x12 here to give it some additional height, and we installed this baseboard all the way around. So instead of this being in the ground to hold this thing from blowing away, we fabricated this and bolted the greenhouse to the baseboard. So that was a nice little upgrade to the greenhouse. Like any of these projects, I tend to shoot first and aim later. And I had these raised beds from a different project years ago. And I've never been able to really make them work. I mean, they're great raised beds, they're beautiful, but I don't know. It really requires automatic watering on these deals here in Texas. Anything you put in them just dies during the summer unless you're standing out there 24/7 with a hose. So they were a mistake to put in here, mainly because we've lost a lot of space. So in looking at some of the other greenhouses around, like Charles Dowding is one of my favorite plant guys. I know it's YouTube Observer's favorite plant guy as well. That's what I think, because he loves the plants. And so he's going to love this video. There will be emus in it later. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of these, and we're going to put pretty much up to the door here. We're going to put probably a 2x8, maybe a 2x12. We'll have to see. I have a bunch of boards out there that are kind of sitting there. Unfortunately, they're only 4 feet long, so we're going to have to, use a mechanism to put them together so we can make a wall. But it'll go from that back, from the baseboard to here, maybe up to 12 inches high, and we'll take these out, and that'll just be soil. So we're going to gain a huge amount of growing space, and we'll do the same thing here. We built this table, which that was actually a great thing. It's just like plywood and 4x4s. That worked out really well, and it gave us a place to hang our our faucet that's hooked into the rainwater system, and we ran power from the barn. So that was pretty good. We may extend this or some version of it maybe with wire here so we can have places to grow starts and stuff like that. These Planta greenhouses come with a very expensive, pretty cool, but probably not worth it shelf that I could probably make with sheet metal pretty easily. So I'm not going to buy any more of those. So yeah, so that's kind of that's the plan for the Thanksgiving weekend. Should be pretty fun, and because my son's into it, it makes it all that much more fun. And of course, no video of Hank's backyard would be the same without Hank. Hank! Where are you, Hank? Hey guys, let's go see what Hank's problem is, huh? Come here, buddy. Yeah, now you're interested, aren't you? There you go. We're gonna give some of this to the chickens too. Uh-oh. Here you go, Jack. Here you go, Jack. Okay, chickens don't get any. There you go, Jack. Uh-oh. Everybody's in a standstill there. There you go. Everybody can agree on grapes, can't ya? Hey, Wyatt. You helping out with the pile? Or are you just watching everybody? You sure are a pretty bird. All right, kids. We're going to work on the greenhouse. I just remembered underneath this crushed granite is some landscape fabric, but I think I can cut it on both sides because it goes all the way under the greenhouse, that footer there. So if I get myself a straight line here and pull the gravel away and then cut it on this side and then cut it on that side, I got to find some good tool to do that with, but yeah, should work. So I'd forgotten how how thick we put this on here. I think we've got 4 inches maybe of crushed granite because I didn't want anything getting through. Chickens will use that for grit. So I could definitely make a pile of that stuff out there and they could use it for grit. I can spread it on the trail we got out there, give that a refresh. But yeah, that's gonna add to my labor because I gotta get down to that weed cloth in order to cut that stuff out of there. All right, well, I finally made it to the landscape fabric. And this is the industrial stuff too. This will be here for 100 years. That's gonna be a lot of crushed granite. So I gotta go find a place for that because I don't want to waste it. One step forward, 1,700 steps back right now. But we'll get there. Nothing better than scrambled eggs and crushed up eggshells for the chickens. They love them. Go to town. Although Einstein can't seem to figure it out. I'm calling that Polish right there Einstein, because you can guess. He's a little off. She's a little off, but what's up, Wyatt? How's it going? Look at how big you are, Wyatt. You're a big boy. Yeah, scrambled eggs is always a hit in the chicken yard. Although, would it be a hit with you, Hank? Look. Look over there. Right there. Right there. He's like, that don't smell right to me. I don't think I want that. Rocco's trying to help out here. Good job, buddy. With those big old paws, he's doing as good as I was. Better, probably. But after having an omelet myself and making some scrambled eggs and eggshells for the chickens, and these guys got some scrambled eggs as well, we're all feeling a little bit lazy. So I had a chat with the foreman on this deal, Hank. We had a long talk, and Hank agreed with me that this is probably not a one weekend deal, and so we're gonna wrap this one up right here, and we'll finish some of it this weekend. But it was a good kind of breaking place to stop this video because it's getting too long anyway. So thanks for being here. Hopefully see you on the next one. Got the sun in my eye.